When it comes to smartphone security, the fingerprint sensor is basically king in unlocking or locking your device. Now, a lot of smartphones, including budget devices, have fingerprint sensors. Some devices have the fingerprint sensor at the back of the device. Some of them have it as a button on the front of the device. Some of them even have the power button as a fingerprint sensor as well. But this is the first device to have a fingerprint sensor underneath the screen. And I'm talking about the Vivo X20 Plus UD, aka under display. Now, the Vivo X20 Plus UD is an interesting device. It uses a fingerprint sensor technology from Synaptics that uses optical imagery for that. And it has the fingerprint sensor underneath the display of the device. Now, we've been hearing this for the last year or so. We thought different devices would have it, be it the iPhone or the Galaxy devices, but this is actually the first device on the market to do that. Now, to give you some general specs on the device, you've got a Snapdragon 835 processor, a 6.4-inch display resolution, 2160 by 1080 display on there. It's running their own custom UI on this device. It's got a dual camera setup at the back with this device, and it's got a micro USB port, which is quite interesting. It's priced around $700 to $780 depending on where you get it. I will say though, the device is really smooth in terms of functionality and form. You've got, I believe, 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage on here. Now, that being said though, the main attraction is the fingerprint sensor on this device. And what I like about it is a couple of things. So when your device is off and you pick it up, it actually wakes up this location at the bottom that highlights the fingerprint location. So it tells you where to place your finger, and you go ahead and you press down on it and it unlocks your device. But you do have to press down on it. It's a little bit slow. That's the first thing to mention. It is a little bit slow. It's just the way it is. Now, this works still pretty well for what you have, and you can set up fingerprint on either thumb or any finger you want to actually unlock your device. Now, some may say it's slower than what they're used to, but I would say it's akin to about maybe the 2nd generation or 3rd generation fingerprint sensors. We're at 5th generation now, where it's super fast, where as soon as your finger touches it, it unlocks your device. So this one is a little different, but they have this really cool animation letting you know that it's unlocking your device, which is a good thing. So in my mind, I think this actually works out pretty well. As opposed to something that I thought might be a little bit more difficult. Now, the setup process is a little bit more cumbersome. It's akin to the older days of setting up fingerprint sensors. You have to tap on the screen multiple times, and then even though it goes through a first setup process, then there's a secondary process to add more layers to the fingerprint. So that is something to take note if you're looking at this device though. But I'm still impressed with what they've done with the fingerprint sensor, because it does pick up, it does have a nice little animation, and it's something that works, at least I would say for me, it's worked about maybe 97% of the time correctly. There are a couple of times I've had to just reset and tap the fingerprint sensor again, or basically press down. One of the mistakes that I've had, or issues I've had with it, is more or less the fact that if I try to quickly tap on the screen, it never really unlocks the device. But if I go ahead and tap and press, it unlocks. There is a vibration with it. There's also a sound animation as well, letting you know that you're unlocking the device. So in terms of the fingerprint sensor technology underneath the display, I'd say it works. It definitely could be improved, but I think it works quite well. With the Vivo X20 Plus UD, I think, yes, it works well with this device, especially with its large display. At 6.4 inches, unless you're really placing your finger at the back of the device, it is much easier to tap at the very bottom where the fingerprint sensor location is. So if you guys have any questions about this or any comments, let me know. I just wanted to show you guys what a fingerprint sensor underneath the screen looks like on a device. It might come into a lot more devices later on this year. We'll have to wait and see. But this is Thunder E saying thank you very much. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And once you do, hit the notification icon on the top left or right hand corner of the screen so you get notified with our latest videos. This is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.